If you're anything like me, you probably think today's weather is just too chilly to handle. After walking to the studio with all of that wind, I am seriously hoping it gets warmer. A Houston bank was robbed last week by a group of juveniles the FBI are calling the Little Rascals. The trio consisted of 3 individuals, the youngest being 11 and the oldest 16 years old. Just this morning, eastern Taiwan was hit by a deadly 7.4 magnitude earthquake, flattening buildings, trapping residents, and triggering mountain slides. It seems like we just had an election, and while that is true, this one hits a little closer to home. Elections for the student government opened yesterday online, and today you will get a chance to meet the presidential candidates. You are seeing video of Pampa, Texas and Fritz, where clouds of smoke have covered highways as people are trying to escape. These fires are burning 3 acres of land every second because of high winds and drought conditions. We have seen a lot of rain in the past 24 hours, not to mention thunder, lightning, and here in Denton, golf ball-sized hail. Let me scoot back because that was quite the sneeze.
Oh, no. It's just allergies, I swear.
Okay, well, do you happen to live in Dallas? Because if you do, you could be experiencing one of the worst allergy seasons in the country. Abortion. It's a topic we are more than familiar with and has been argued over for decades. The issue will never be outdated as women's lives remain heavily impacted all over Texas. Let's check in with the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Unfortunately, due to state law, this health center is unable to provide abortion services at this time. It's a common message posted by clinics in Texas, including Planned Parenthood. The future of education is at risk. Denton ISD faces a financial crisis, and without urgent action, schools across Texas may face an uncertain future. Take a look.
This should never have happened. There is no reason in the world why we should be in this position. Our legislators let us down.
It's a crisis discussed inside and outside of Denton ISD's board meeting held March 26. The district is on the brink, forced to make drastic cuts to survive. They have frozen 78 staff vacancies and delayed the opening of Fred Hill Elementary School in Little Elm, all in a desperate bid to balance the books. But why is this happening?
We're not getting any more funding.
The district points to a lack of additional funding from the state legislature, despite a $32.7 billion surplus. And if things don't change, school closures could become a reality. Schools across Texas have been struggling with budget constraints, exacerbated by inflation, the COVID-19 pandemic, and a teacher shortage. And with soaring utility costs on the horizon, the future looks bleak. Projected revenue for this school year is at $315.2 million, but projected expenses are at $333 million.
It's the most challenging budget I think I've ever been involved with, of course.
The impact is already being felt. It's possible that campuses with less than 400 students will be closed. Additionally, academic intervention programs are being reorganized, with resources being shifted to Title I schools.
We did that to prioritize a campus such as Rivera, for example, will still have more support than a non-title campus, but it won't have the same level of support.
We can no longer do more with less. It's a statement sent to all Denton ISD employees by the district superintendent. The mass email states that they are unable to provide immediate raises to teachers and staff, while Jamie Wilson assures them that the district is not under a hiring freeze. Moving forward without additional reduction is unsustainable. It's a big reason why they will be reallocating existing positions to staff at Martinez Elementary School. With major projects and 5 campuses under construction, district leaders are working to shield students from the most severe impacts. However, without additional funding, they may be forced to make even more painful decisions in the days ahead. Reporting in Denton, Chanel Young. With this weather, it seems like a great time to indulge refreshing fruit and veggies. But believe it or not, some of these treats that are known to be healthy might actually be harming us. I absolutely adore pumpkin patches, but I have never seen a pumpkin this big in my life. And I bet you haven't either. Check this out, guys. How do you either find a first job or a better one? It starts with a resume. But hiring managers say people make a lot of mistakes, and these mistakes might just result in that resume ending up in the trash. The last 10 months have been the hottest we've ever seen worldwide. That trend might burn a literal hole in our pockets. Senator McConnell has been one of many congressional leaders voicing their disdain for another government shutdown, all while Congress races to come up with a government spending deal by this Friday's deadline. Big news for the UNT Eagles, because for the very first time in UNT history, spring enrollment is over 40,000 students. That's 40,806 students to be exact. UNT has accepted more than 39 new graduate students and over 62% more first-time college students than last spring. Let's continue those safety precautions to keep those rates up. Back to you guys at the desk. I tend to drive around everywhere, but if you consider yourself a little more active when you travel, we've got some good news for Denton bikers. Refreshing teas, frosty milkshakes, and robust coffee. Don't feel guilty for indulging these sweet drinks because 288 Nutrition's got you in sweetness and in health.
Do you like peanut butter? Do you like chocolate? Are you a fruity gal? Do you like something super sour that gets you in your boodle back here?
Located on 1-800 Brinker Road, this small business is a sweet haven with a healthy twist. Over 40 flavors packed with vitamins, minerals, and protein. It's all between 200 to 250 calories. It's the sweet companion to anyone's health journey, including mom of 6 and owner Angela Crane, who went from nearly 300 pounds to dropping almost 80 pounds.
We want you to still love having the things that you enjoy having every day, right? So we're going to figure out how to plug those different things into your meal plan so that you can still enjoy those wonderful things but get bomb and incredible results.
I would recommend a Busy Bee. Going to give you your B vitamins, antioxidants, ginseng natural pick-me-up without a crash. So we're going to start with a little bit of water in our cup here. I'm going to have you open this packet. That's going to be our B vitamins and our ginseng. And then you're going to add in NRG. This is a pick-me-up for metabolism booster. And then our herbal tea concentrate. This one's a raspberry flavor. That one also helps with your focus and mental clarity. And then we're going to add in some rainbow candy flavor. And then we've got some other fun flavors here. I have a pineapple. Fill it up with this blue and then taste away.
This is so okay. I taste sweet, sour. It's so good. Offering the #1 nutrition products in the world, this community doesn't just sit together, they sweat together.
Yeah! You should be here!
Health coaches host events to help others reach their fitness goals, along with a meal plan featuring their liquid gold. Whether you're an athlete, a health nut, or someone with a sweet tooth, 288 Nutrition is breaking boundaries in the health industry.
You're always going to get quality products anytime you come in, but also you're going to get heart and love every time you walk in these stores.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, have you gotten flowers for your special someone? Because a whole lot of people have. Wow, it looks like UNT basketball is really going places, but how far do you think they'll go? Well, it's just about one of my favorite times of the year, Halloween! Multiple injured at a Ramadan celebration in West Philadelphia. The incident occurred around 2:30 this afternoon. Over 1,000 people were at the event and approximately 30 gunshots were fired. Arguments about the Second Amendment rights were heard by the Supreme Court yesterday, discussing whether convicted domestic abusers should be allowed to own guns. Jen Sullivan will break down exactly how this case made its way from Texas all the way to the Supreme Court. Consumer prices have risen to their highest levels in over 30 years. While economic officials assure us that the climb is temporary, the trickle-down effect of rising gas and grocery prices will affect everything. It is so empowering seeing all those women just take on the football field. It was awesome.
I know, I loved going out there.
If you're having a hard time memorizing passwords like I do, Google has a new feature they're launching to help you make your passwords a thing of the past. The ballots are in for this year's midterm elections, and voters across the country sent some big messages to politicians. Well, Mauricio, the Super Bowl was so fun, but now I feel like I don't have any more sports to watch. Pink is the new black. According to Google, Spirit Halloween Workers and HalloweenCostumes.com, Barbie is trending for the #1 costume this spooky season. Is it a dog?
No.
A cat?
No.
A flying squirrel. That's right. If you aren't already registered to vote, then do not let time pass you by. Oh my gosh, y'all, I am so excited because there's some buzz going around that Queen Bee is coming to North Texas. Great news for all of my fellow bookworms. Spotify is now offering free audiobooks to subscribers. Over 2.5 million people visited the Texas State Fair last year, and this year is set to be no different. But while we enjoy the experience of thrilling rides, crazy foods, and a good old howdy from Big Tex, not everyone knows the cultural history of this 136-year-old event. Earlier this week, we experienced weather in the high 90s. I wonder if this is something we should be concerned about, especially after that last story. Let's get away from all that construction and look across campus where there's a bar that's inviting all Rangers fans to come hang out for the night. I hear that things have been going pretty crazy on the Texas sports side. I have been loving today's warm weather. I mean, the sun is shining, the cool breeze in my hair. It's been feeling pretty good. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has ordered the National Guard to string concertina wire along the border between the states of New Mexico and Texas.
A performer wearing a really cute outfit kind of reminded me of Barbie.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The one in the pink, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So cute. The Class Acts Performing Arts Series has geared up to welcome a remarkable artist at the University of North Texas. Her name is Joy Harjo. The College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences is constantly working to educate and entertain its students. For more information on future events, visit class.unt.edu. This is Chanel Young reporting.